Well, folks, we won a bunch of crap last night at an online auction. This is for the outdoor market. So we got to head over to Youngstown today and pick up a carload of stuff. Hopefully the stuff's in good a shape as what it looks like in the pictures. I'll take my wife into the store and then we'll take off out from there and head to Youngstown. Okay, folks, I started this video last week. I think it was either Thursday or Friday, and then I got kind of sidetracked and I didn't get to show you everything that we did. This was supposed to be a video about going over to Youngstown and picking up a bunch of crap that we bought at an online estate auction. If you don't know, but a lot of your auctioneers around you do online auctions too. It's just that you have to travel quite a ways to get the stuff, unless you get lucky and they're near you. This one, we went over to Youngstown, Ohio, and picked up a load from an online auction that we bought. A whole bunch of stuff, bunch of linens and all that. Like I said, I started this last Thursday, and it was supposed to be all about this auction. Well, it kind of took a little turn while I was out and about over to Youngstown, because I had to go right through where I used to live down in Sharon. There's some other stuff in here showing you, just down in that area, out at the lake and all that down there. And there's a clip in here about Conneaut Lake Park. I stopped at Conneaut Lake Park to see what was going on, and we found out that they're going to open the park July 4th down at Conneaut Lake. I don't think the Blue Streak's going to be going. It still doesn't even look like they were working on it. But they were working on some the other rides. They were getting it all cleaned up. They had the kiddie slide, water slide going. The pool was filled for the kiddie slide and all that, and they were working on the big slide. So I know those two will probably be open by the 4th of July. I don't know how much of the park's going to be open on the 4th of July. But I am going to go down once they get opened and go down and roam around. Yeah, well, you got to pay to get in. I'll pay and get in, and then I'm going to wander around. I want to go down to the old arcade and see if there's anything left in the old arcade. If you've ever been to Conneaut Lake Park, the old arcade is all the way down at the lake. So I'm really curious to see if any of the pinball machines, or if there's anything left in there. The last time I had been to Conneaut Lake Park, the arcade was open and it was loaded with nothing but EM pinball machines. There was probably 30 or 40 pinball machines in there. There was a quick draw machine in there when I was there. But I want to see what they're doing there. If the old machines were still there when this... Okay, let me give you a little back history here. The park was owned by a trustee. It was kind of a group. And they had been trying to get the money together to open the park. Well, we had one individual come in and buy the park. And he said, I'm buying the park and I'm going to open it up. So that's what's going on. So when the trustees had it, I want to see if they sold off all the EM pinball machines that were down there, or if what they're gonna do. So it's kind of, I want to see what's going on. I'm not going down to see if I can buy the machines or anything like that. I just want to see what's there and what's left, if anything, or what they're going to do with the arcade. If they're going to update it to the solid state, and put in all new video games and all that crap, or what they're going to do. So here's some footage of down where I used to live. I think there's one piece of footage in here of where I ended up at the estate to pick up the crap, and then there's some other stuff in between, like out at the lake where I grew up, and in the Conneaut Lake Park, and I think that's about it. And then at the end I'll show you some stuff that I did pick up at that estate auction. Most of it's well, not most of it, but a lot of it's already over at the market, and we already sold a bunch of it over the weekend. But all the stuff that needed cleaned is still sitting here, of course, in my way. But I'll show you it, and then we'll finish it up. Okay, we made it. You can see it's just an estate that we have an auctioneer that we follow that put a bunch of stuff on, and now we're here to pick it up. Usually noon is a pickup, but I think they're going to let us pick up early. I think it's only a little after 11, but we took off, and I think they're going to let us load early. Mom, she's going to tell us.
You can back in the driveway.
Uh-huh.
Up all the way to the front, probably. He said stay on one side so somebody else can get in the other side.
Okay.
Okay.
And we can go ahead and load already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Yep. That's what I was hoping. We'd get here early and be the only ones here, and we could get loaded up. So let me get backed in. Alright, this is where I used to go swimming when I was a kid. Used to be swimming all through here. Now I see it's all full of brush. It's been probably about, oh God, 15, 20 years. Oh, this is Conneaut Dam. This is only one leg of the dam. The dam itself is right down there. But okay, there's the train trestle. If you can see it well enough. Everybody used to stay up here and swim. God, the place is a shithole now. But okay, the train trestle used to be a path up top there. We used to walk all the way to the tracks. Then you walk out onto the train trestle. The first pier, you can see the first pier there. We used to swim. We used to jump off the train trestle swimming. That's when I was a kid. I guess that's when I was, I don't know, young and dumb, I guess, or I don't know. But many, many, many days out on this lake. Like I said, the dam itself is down that way, but this is just one leg of the dam down here to the boat launch, and then out. I think I'm gonna go home that way, and when we cross the Conneaut Dam itself, I'll show you the dam or the lake itself. This is just a small part of it. Used to fish over there. You can see that one little inlet. Used to fish back in there. One little town we came through, there's an old set of railroad tracks, and you could walk the tracks all the way back, and we used to skip school right over there on that island. Because when they built the dam, that was all houses and roads and everything on the other side of the lake here, and that was all bought up when they put the dam in back in the 60s. And a lot of the old roads are still over there. You can see the foundations, and right out there on that point used to be a house that sat in there. The road was still there, or driveway I should say, and it's really neat over in there. But that'll be for another time when I come down. We just headed to Youngstown. Oh, don't step in the goose shit. We went over to Youngstown, which Sharon isn't too far from Youngstown. Water's still pretty muddy. Got in a lot of trouble out here too. Had to sit in a police station once or twice. Used to have a big old Ford pickup. 75 Ford 3/4 ton. And one night we were drinking over in that area on the other side of the trestle. And they blocked off the road to go down to the lake. So I just pushed over the barriers with my truck and we went down there and went swimming. And needless to say, park rangers didn't care for it too much and had to sit over at the police station, pay a big fine. But, yeah, oops, excuse me. But to hell with it, it was fun. Do a lot of dumb stuff when you're young. And you get older and then you don't do such dumb stuff. You do other dumb stuff. Pay Beach. Same thing, you go up there and crap, you can't put your towel down without laying on goose shit. And see all the geese over there. Yeah, going slow, no wake in this area, or minimum wake is what I should say. No wake. It's a minimum wake. But Shenango Dam's known for really good fishing. Alright, I don't even know if we can see the Shenango. There we go. There's the boat marina. And on the other side of the road, that's where we were, up in there somewhere. But this is all grown up. You used to be able to see the lake, or the dam, I should say, Shenango Dam.
There's another opening up here, maybe.
There's one there. Yeah, we'll get over there and take a look.
No, because all that stuff has grown up so much.
Yeah. It's about 30 or 40 years worth of growth.
Yeah.
Alright, this is the backside of Conneaut Lake. This is Conneaut Lake Swamp. And up the road a ways is Conneaut Lake, which I'll show you, and the deer flies are really nasty out here today. They chew on my head. Yep, there was one of them chewing on the back of my head. But this is the boat launch here for hunting. And I don't know if they do much fishing out here. I don't know what would be here. I used to drive by this all the time. But you can see the swamp goes all the way to the trees out there, and all the way out there to the other trees. And it kind of circles around and then kind of feeds into Conneaut Lake. This is on both sides of the road. I can't show you the other side of the road because I'm not going to walk across the road. It's a big pond-like area over on the other side. But you can see the deep areas where there's no lily pads, are the deep areas. So you know there's bass and that in here. But you know, fishing for it is really tough. You need a good swamp boat. But if you've ever heard of Conneaut Lake Park, this is the swamp that feeds into Conneaut Lake. That Conneaut Lake Park is on Conneaut Lake. I don't even know if there's anything left. The last I had heard that they were going to try and reopen Conneaut Lake Park this year, but I haven't heard or seen anything. Here's the entrance. That's where you pay and come in. We're at Conneaut Lake Park now. We had talked to one gentleman that he was told that he was allowed to go down in, and as long as he stayed on the road, nobody would bother him. He got down in there a little ways and they threw him out. They have a lot of big equipment running. They're getting everything all cleaned up. They're hoping to get open 4th of July is what they're shooting for. You can see they got the water park up and running. There's the big water slide. And a couple guys up top working on it. Looks like somebody's testing it out. Must be nice, huh? Good day for it. But yeah, 4th of July, they're opening up Conneaut Lake Park. Doing a lot of cleanup. See them over there, they're grinding up a bunch of debris. Looks like they got the water park going. I don't know if I dare go down in too far. Like I said, the last guy that went down in a little ways, a guy at the water park told him he could go in as long as he stayed on the road, but he got thrown out once he got down in there because there's too much heavy equipment down in there running. You know, they can't have anybody down in there and get hurt, which I understand. See, they got the little water slide going, the big slide. I don't know if there's any water. It doesn't look like they have water in the big pool yet. That's the kiddie slide there. But yeah, for all you people that were interested in Conneaut Lake, I think this is the roundup here that I'm walking by. But there's a lot of looky-loos coming in, and because, like I said, they heard that the park's going to be open 4th of July, so everybody's coming to see. They want the park open. There you go. You must be this tall to ride that ride. No, that's the swing. I'm sorry, that's not the roundup. I think the roundup's the next one. You can see blue streaks way over there. As I'm leaving, I'll try and get you a picture of the blue streak. Work. Needs a lot of work. I mean, they have a dump truck down in there. It looks like a mining dump truck. That son of a bitch is so big that they're hauling debris up out of there and grinding it up over here. Yeah. It's got the grinder going. Rent this space with main office. Visit the main office. See them cleaning up all the debris. They're getting her cleaned up and ready to go. 4th of July, shit, that's only, right now, that's only two weeks away. I don't think I dare get any closer. Okay, there. That's the paratrooper. Wish I could have got down to see if Hell's Hole's still here. Last I had heard, it wasn't. Or it was. But I think I'm going to have to make a trip up here once they get opened up. I think it'd be kind of fun to come up and walk around and I haven't been here since I was probably 13 years old. And that's 44 years ago, the last time I was in the park. So, stay tuned.
Anything on the news about that. I just know that the park was reopening.
Okay, and then here's the Blue Streak. You can see her in there. Largest wooden roller coaster. She's in pretty rough shape. That's going to take them longer than 4th of July to get that going.
Yeah.
There's Conneaut Lake. You're just down at the park. It's way down there at the end, down in the corner. You still have a little bit of the linens left. Like I said, most of them already went over. We already had gone through them and put them in totes and all that stuff, and we took them over. The car was packed from the seats to the hatch to the roof when we got out of there. And, you know, about 75% of it was linens, which we didn't have any, and we always sell a lot of linens. Okay, campers, blankets, comforters, mattress pads, sheets, pillowcases, towels, hand towels, bath towels, all that stuff. We sell a lot of that stuff when we can get it, and it's clean and in good condition. We bought, this is a couple, about 3 lots here, I'll show you. That there was a bunch of Revere ware in this estate. Roaster, strainer, you know, colander I should say. There's one of those little hand crank slicers sitting there. Let's see, there's a little bit of kitchen stuff. We got a bunch more kitchen utensils. There's a bunch of glass baking ware in this tote. In fact, this one we haven't even. This is just how it was packed to bring home. So most of this stuff, there's a lot of Pyrex in here, some bread pans, not colanders, but more pie plates. Oh yay! Not like I don't have any of those. Measuring cups, mixing bowls. There's a nice yellow. That's a primary color yellow bowl in there. A little ugly. I'll clean it up and see what it looks like, see if we're going to keep it. A lot of casseroles. A lot more Revere ware down in here. And over here. And some utensils and some more Revere over there. It was the Revere ware is what we were kind of really after. But, you know, in order to drive 70 miles to get this stuff, you gotta make sure that you get everything you can. All the Revere was $111, which there's almost $250 worth of Revere after it's all cleaned and priced. And what's nice is all this stuff is pretty clean. I mean, that tea kettle, Revere tea kettle, just dusty. All I'll have to do is just wash that a little bit and she'll be ready to go. I don't have to do much to it. So you're willing to pay a little bit more when they're really clean. That's not really clean. You'll pay a little bit more for stuff that's really clean because you don't have to do much to it. A bunch of cookie sheets, some cooling racks, and some other stuff in there too. A bunch of cake pans. Those are kind of cheapos, but you know, I still use them. nice little stainless mixing bowl. Regal. Ugly colander that'll go in the aluminum bin. You know, we can, when you go to these auctions, you can leave stuff that you don't want. But normally, if we have room, we just pack it all in there, take it home, look it all over good enough, and then I can, you know, the stuff that we're going to throw out. I used to have a guy that would come down and pick it all up, but I don't know where he's at. I don't think he's scrapping anymore, so now it just kind of goes in the dumpster. But that's a lot of the crap that we got. Other stuff, I don't know if there was really anything else in there except for the linens. Like I said, God, about 2 linen closets full of linens. And we've already been selling them. In fact, I think my wife sold probably, about $30 worth of linens already out of that lot. But that's what we picked up at that estate online auction. Like I said, a lot of your local auctioneers, they have them. All you have to do is go search them out, and you can find them and do it as well.